And now on to importing the images. Here in my document, I only have one main picture throughout the document. In many other templates, there will be many more pictures. For me, I need one picture and it has to be somewhat larger. Here's how I'm going to get my images. I click back over to my website and I scroll up here. Now I could just grab some of the pictures that are aside here, but this is kind of small, not very good. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to double click on the word dolphin. I can then drag the word dolphin into the upper right hand side Google search box. I drop it off up there and it actually starts to find dolphins on the internet. I click on images and now I have many pictures of dolphins. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up, this is a huge picture of a dolphin, and I can tell that by the amount of pixels. Some are smaller, like you see here, and some are even larger. Usually this will be the largest. This is a wallpaper type document or a picture. So I click on that, and then I can click on this little guy there, and it will give me the full-size picture here. I can now take this image and drag it out into my page here, and as you can see, it highlights in blue right where I have that placeholder picture. I drop it off and it actually changed the placeholder picture, resized my picture so that it automatically fit into the spot that I needed it. If I wanted to, I can double click on this image and recenter it. If you notice on the right hand side here, there's something it's like shaded, which means that the picture is actually larger than what it's showing me. And I can actually increase the picture, the size of the picture, and reposition it, even though only the part that's actually not hazy is going to be seen. So when I click outside of the window again, only the image that I want shows. But if I double click, I can then resize again. That's what makes this software very powerful. Other templates might be slightly different. For instance, this education newsletter, it's not necessary to have a big picture, but a group of smaller pictures. So in that case, in the original search that I found, and I clicked on images, I have lots of pictures of dolphins here. I can just click and drag them and plop them into the place as they come up, and they will again resize to resize so that they fall right into place there. And yet another option I have with a different type of template is here in the Johnson family template. If I want to change this background that goes behind the Johnson family word, I can change it if I know exactly where to click, and if I just continue clicking, there it is. Okay, I see I have that placeholder. You see image is a placeholder. See, I got the handles up around it. Now if I go to my website and I find the image that I want to pull into here, and I got my big dolphin there, I'm ready to pull it in, and I'm going to drop it right over top, and you see it'll highlight in blue that placeholder, and I let go of it, and it drops the Johnson family, or drops the dolphin right behind the Johnson family. Alright, but of course this is a little bit darker than my liking and small, so what I'll do is I will resize it. I will first move it to the upper left hand side of my document, and then I will resize it using the lower right hand side handle. Right here I'll grab this and I will stretch it out so that it goes across the entire page, just like the previous heading did. If you look here, I get it all the way to the opposite side. Now, here's the tricky part. I'm going to go to my graphic organizer, okay, and I click on the inspector and click on the graphic inspector, and down here at the bottom, opacity. I got opacity, which means almost see-through. I can make it see-through. Usually 50% does the job. If I hit 50, hit the tab, you will see it fades in the background. So now I can see all of the text that I'm supposed to be seeing, but still see a faint image of the dolphin. Real sweet effect that I just performed there. Check that one out. In this newsletter, you'll see an image over here, the keys that are kind of have no background around them. And in this case, it's kind of like a graphic. The picture wouldn't fit in because the picture would come in with its background and it would be a huge cube. It doesn't fit in quite as nice as this. But I have a solution for this as well. Go to AppleWorks, and through AppleWorks, click on Draw, and then open up the clippings with an Apple II. You can open up clippings, and then I'll paste in the word dolphin or whatever your topic is, and I will search for a graphic that then I can use in place of that. So I'll double click on this. It jumps out here onto my page. I can then hit copy, Apple C. I come back over to my pages. I got my page right here, so I'm going to click on it. This is where I want it, Apple V, and it pastes it in. And you can see there's no background on it. It'll paste it right into the place, and it will also take the properties of what you replaced. As for the words will not interfere with the image, just like the previous item did.